To get to the behavior tracker for point cards, you go from our homepage on the binder to behavior and then behavior data collections. When we open this up, you'll scroll down and you'll see here where we have a 30-minute tracking system. When you open that up, you'll be forced to make a copy. On here, this first tab is the input, and this will set up the basis for the rest of the sheet. So you want to make sure that you're putting in the first day of school for students. You want to make sure you're putting in the last day of school. And then you'll want to look at what kind of point system you're going to use. So you need to determine if you're using a 1, 2, or a 3 for the maximum point values. I like to use a 0 or a 1. They didn't meet the expectations, or they did. And so I'm going to put the maximum point value as 1. Here we're going to do labels. We're going to pick something that shows the pro-social skills, so like respect for their respectful goal, and academic engagement for a second goal. And in this particular case, I'm just going to leave the third one blank, and I'll show you why in a minute. Then we're going to put the baseline and target for the goals. So let's say respect was currently at 50% of the time they're demonstrating it, and we want them to get to 90%. And currently they're engaged 70% of the time, and we want to get them again to 90%. With this bottom section filled in, we can go to the point sheet, and we will see that we have the dates all pre-entered for us. You'll see a 1, 2, and 3 in each of the rating periods. That's goal 1, goal 2, goal 3. So in this particular case, we're not going to put anything in 3 because we didn't track that goal. I'm going to enter in some data here just so that we can see it. What you'll notice with this is the total points is based on a number being entered in the box. So we only had 30 possible points because they had a 0 or a 1 for 2 of the possible goals, and then it totals up the total number there. So you can get a daily percentage over here on the side. When we go to our data page, we'll see that we have monthly averages for the skill for each of the goals. So respect and engagement, we didn't have a third one. And we can even break it down by the hour if we wanted to look at that. And this goes for the entire rating period of a year that we've entered the data for. As you move over again on the bottom, you'll get to the parent report, and this is where you'll see the black goal line, which is based on that baseline and target that we wrote for the goal. We'll see the monthly averages create a trend line, the light blue here, the light yellow here, and then we also have here at the top these speedometers, which show us currently where they're at. This is calculated by the last 3 weeks, the average for that particular goal, and where they're currently performing at. So we can see that even though they were at 52% for the entire month of May, they currently are only at 50.88. This is what you can use on your progress report to say this is where they're currently performing. It can also be used for your present levels in IEPs and evaluations too.